Hey guys, this is Rupesh from Beebom.com, and this right here is the new iPhone 11, the new iPhone 11 Pro and the new iPhone 11 Pro Max. Yeah, those names are ridiculous. Anyway, these are not actual real iPhones. These are just dummy iPhone 11s that we received a long time back, and well, since Apple did not invite us to the event, we had to make do with these for the intro. Yeah, it is pretty sad. By the way, do I really need the actual iPhone 11s to tell you my thoughts on the new iPhone 11s? Well, I don't think so. So today I'm going to tell you my thoughts on the new iPhone 11, the iPhone 11 Pro and the iPhone 11 Pro Max. So Apple released three new iPhones, the iPhone 11, the iPhone 11 Pro and the iPhone 11 Pro Max. And they are incredible, new and totally different. Yeah, I'm kidding. It's not a whole lot different. First up, the all-new iPhone 11 is here, and do not get confused, the iPhone 11 is an iPhone XR successor and thus the cool colors and everything. The colors are great, and well, this is real. The square camera bump is real.
In an incredible new design.
What? Where? Anyway, what has actually changed? Well, the obvious things. There's dual cameras now. One is your usual sensor, while the secondary camera is an ultra wide angle lens, something that has become the standard in almost every Android phone out there. Anyway, credit where due, the quality of the ultra wide angle photos look great, so yeah, I'm excited to check that out. What else? Well, you can switch between these lenses while shooting a video, and that should look pretty cool. A night mode is here, finally, and this sample photo looks crazy, but can it beat Pixel's night side or Huawei's night mode? Well, we'll see. Another upgrade on the camera front is on the front. There's a 12 megapixel true depth selfie camera on the iPhone 11, and the coolest feature for me is 4K at 60 FPS video recording support on this camera. Yeah, that is awesome. I mean, vlogs are going to look insanely smooth. But that's not all. We now have slow fees. Yeah, slow-mo videos are here on the iPhone 11's front camera, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm not really sure. Lastly, the other obvious big change in the new iPhone 11s is the new Apple A13 Bionic chipset. We all know that the A12 Bionic from last year beats the likes of the Snapdragon 855 and the Kirin 980, and well, the A13 Bionic goes even further ahead, be it on the CPU front or the GPU front. And since it's based on the latest second gen 7nm process, it should be even more power efficient. Yeah, A13 Bionic is a win. Well, that's pretty much it for the iPhone 11. Oh, and if you're wondering about the display, it is still LCD. Yeah. Time now to check out the new iPhone 11 Pro, the true successor to the iPhone XS. And yes, it comes with
In a stunning new design.
Oh, not again. Just new finishes. Well, again, credit where it's due. The matte finishes in live photos do look super cool. Anyway, if you're wondering why is it called the iPhone 11 Pro, well, that's because it's a pro at almost everything.
Pro design, pro display, pro level performance, a camera system that we call pro photography.
Yeah, they kind of overdid that. Anyway, the Pro camera bump on the iPhone 11 Pro features three cameras, a primary sensor, a telephoto lens and an ultra wide angle lens. Yeah, pretty standard. I mean, the photos from the show and showed at the event looked stunning, but honestly, I was expecting more from these cameras. Anyway, the Pro's triple cameras can all shoot in 4K at 60 FPS, and yeah, you can switch between them while capturing a video. Plus, Apple showed off a demo of a third-party app that captured videos from all of these lenses simultaneously, and well, that was pretty insane. Apart from that, like the iPhone 11, you get the night mode, slow fees on the front camera along with 4K at 60 FPS video. But there's one interesting camera feature that the iPhone 11 Pro and the iPhone 11 Pro Max will be getting with a future software update. I'm talking about Deep Fusion. Deep Fusion is basically a computational photography feature that captures multiple photos, long exposure, and uses machine learning to combine these photos into one final stunning photo with lots of detail and less noise. Apart from that, the iPhone 11 and the iPhone 11 Pro Max have newer, better OLED displays now. Apple is calling them Super Retina XDR display, and they are much brighter, have greater contrast ratio, and are more power efficient. The new Pros also bring much better battery life when compared to the XS and the XS Max, so that is pretty good. And the biggest news of them all, well, this.
We're also including our fast charge 18-watt adapter in the box so you can charge them all faster too. So,
Yeah, they were clearly going for the applause here, but hey, we finally get a fast charger with the iPhones. Only the Pro ones, so don't get too happy. Apart from that, there's the very powerful Apple A13 Bionic chipset, faster Face ID, which now also works at angles, and well, I guess that's pretty much it. Now coming to the prices, the iPhone 11 in India starts at rupees 64,900 rupees. The iPhone 11 Pro in India starts at rupees 99,900 rupees. And the iPhone 11 Pro Max, well, that starts at rupees 1,09,900 rupees. Yeah. All of these new iPhones will go on sale in India on October 27. So what do I think of these new iPhones? Well, it's pretty apparent that the new iPhone 11s are a weak upgrade. Not a lot has changed, and yes, it's a tad bit disappointing seeing the same iPhones over and over again. You get better cameras, faster processor, improved displays, the usual stuff. We still did not get USB-C, the huge notch is still here and it does not look modern anymore. No reverse wireless charging for AirPods. Yeah, to be honest, these new iPhones don't really seem like new iPhones. Anyway, those are my initial thoughts on the new iPhones, but yeah, I'll get a better idea once I actually get the hands on the iPhone 11, the 11 Pro and the 11 Pro Max. Anyway, what do you think? Tell us your thoughts on the new iPhones in the comments down below. Also tell us how you liked this video. It was a pretty different video from what we actually regularly do. So tell us your thoughts on the same, and yeah, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and make sure to share it with your friends. Lastly, subscribe to our channel for more amazing tech videos. Well, that's me signing off. Thanks for watching and I will see you in the next one.